And welcome back to Going Solo Season 2 here on Music Free Gaming. Hope you're having a fabulous day. I'm back. We're going to be working on the creeper farm today. At least that's the plan. I've got a problem though. See, the creeper farm looks really cool. Also, the sunset is looking beautiful. We've got all this cool nether warped, shoot. There's a word there somewhere. But these nether wart blocks, the nether woods, all this stuff. The problem is, I just realized I am out of all of those things. So, I'm going to have to go do something about that. Now, what I could do, I could jump into the nether, right, and go mine up a bunch of stuff. You know, because I have all of those things, right? There's a Crimson Forest right on the other side of the portal. But that's going to be a bit of a pain. So I think what I want to do is let me make sure I've got, I'm going to need my hoe and maybe some iron. I think what I'm going to go do is maybe set up a little farm. I already have the thing to grow nether woods and farm the nether woods. I already built that. But I think what I'm going to need is something to get the nether wart, like the fungus things, right? So that I think is going to be the next step. I've got some iron. I'm going to need. That is going to involve redstone and pistons and hoppers and all of this good stuff. And probably some quartz too, because I think, observers and I do not have any. Yeah, see, I've got a little bit of fungus, but not nearly enough to do what I need. So, oh, one other thing, just before I go wandering off. So I do have part of this creeper farm going. I was AFKing a little bit. This farm is stupidly bad. And mostly because, one, it only works at night, because I don't have it all closed in. And two, I haven't lit up any of the caves underneath this area. So, yeah, it kind of stinks right now. But we'll take care of at least some of that. If not today, then Thursday, but we'll get through a lot of that. So let me head over to my netherwood farm and let's go farming, I guess. See, planning. This is why you plan things. So that you don't have to walk back and forth through the forest 2 or 3 or 4 times to just to get started on your project. It's like any good construction project, home improvement project, or whatever, it's not complete until you've made at least 3 trips to the home improvement store. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing here, right? I'm just hoping I don't have to take 3 trips back to my base. Honestly, you would think I would remember things. But then you'd remember that you've watched the stream before, or maybe you haven't, and realize that I don't remember things. It's just not how things happen here. Memory is definitely weak on this end of the keyboard. Hopefully your memory is better than mine. Seriously. I really do. Because I think mine is having the occasional guppy moment. All right. That's a creeper. That was a creeper. I saw you. I saw you. You thought you were going to get me, but you didn't. Silly creeper. You are no match for my fear and cowardice. I too can run away faster than you because you have little scrawny legs and can't run that fast. Okay, so I'm here. There's my tree farm. This is sort of my industrial area or something along those lines. Not sure how industrial it really is. It's got a beautiful view of the beach, though, or of the ocean and stuff. And a bed, which I'm going to definitely need to use here in a moment. But I'm going to set up my farm right over here. And I hope I won't have to make any more runs back to my base. I've already had to do that once because I forgot the nether rack that's going to be sort of important to this. But, yeah, so I'll get some sleep, and then we'll get started building this up. It should be a fairly straightforward farm. At least that's the theory. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I've got here should be a 6x5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 5 block. I'm going to bone meal a little bit just to spread this this nylium all over the place, because that seems like a good idea. Now, what would be really awesome, well, aside from getting more fungus, would be to turn one of these into a red nylium. But I don't have any of that. I haven't found a crimson forest yet, so. But that'll happen here soon. But we'll start with that. And basically what I'm going to do, I need to craft up some more pistons, but the idea is that this is going to be your typical shaky floor, right? So this will shift this floor back and forth. I'll be firing bone meal up underneath it, and it's going to be good. And I'm going to really, really hope that I have some clue what I'm doing. I did see a video on YouTube once that showed how to do this. So I might maybe have a fighting chance of actually making this work. If not, we're going to watch a lot of me failing here on the stream. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so I need to get in here, get some droppers in. First one is going to go under here. Right, it needs to be facing up. I'm sure that's the right pickaxe. Cool. So let's see. Make sure I've got this going. Now, this design... Oh, too far. That works. Okay. Yeah, so this design is loosely based on a number of different designs. You'll see for flower farms and stuff. Most recently, I saw a similar one that was built by... I don't know. I think Pixlriffs had a similar one in his world that he was working on here the other day, and his survival guide. But I've seen all these types of farms all over the place, so it's no huge thing. What's going to be awkward here is my horrifically bad attempts at making redstone work on my own. I kind of can do it sometimes. Maybe. We'll see. Now, you need the glass. Or it doesn't have to be glass. It can be anything. But you need something that's too high on both sides. Here I'm using glass. You can use blocks of any form, really. But as long as you've got something there that's tall enough, got to shift click when you're going across droppers. You just need something here, because as this shakes, stuff's going to be falling all over the place. So, well, that was a nice jump on the bed. Not quite what I had in mind of how that was supposed to work, but, you know, it does okay. So we'll sleep, and then the other part of this is I'm going to throw a row of hoppers along here to eventually this is going to catch some of the drops. And yeah, because here's the plan, because I haven't really talked about how this is supposed to work. We're going to have shaky floor, right? You got pistons going back and forth, shifting this back and forth, right? The drop or the dispenser underneath shoots bone meal up. This gets all covered in stuff. The pistons shake the floor, which then gives it, which makes stuff grow. And then that's just going to do that until I hit a lever, which will then trigger all of these dispensers to flood it and wash everything out into hoppers. So it's not a fully AFK farm like you'll see in some, but it will do what I need it to do, I think. So yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so I think I've got this part of the circuit going. Right now it's turned off, but the idea is I've got a hopper clock here with one stick. I think that's enough. It's feeding this. Right now it's off, but as that stick moves back and forth, it triggers this observer, which then fires things off. Now, I had a repeater that didn't seem to work. Logical Geek Boy had a setup that used hoppers, or used hoppers. These guys, observers, to add the delay, which seems to work just fine. So, gotta trust Logic. Logical Geek Boy, you are awesome and amazing, and thank you very much. That's step one. The next step is going to be to feed the dispensers, and I think to do that, I actually want to move these observers. I had it right the first time. Why did I doubt myself? It's because I get the words wrong more often than not. That's why I doubted myself. That's okay. We're going to get it. So that's going to go this way. Now, the idea here, and you just heard it click when I put that in place, is that every time this clicks, it'll fire that dispenser, which will then crop all of this stuff and should make things go, right? Other than the fact it's not actually working, this works fine. Why is that not working? Oh, because I put this one in backwards. That's why it's not working. You know, I should not be allowed to do redstone. That's right. You put it in butt first. That's right. When you place it, the butt faces you. That's just how that goes. All right. So now when I hit this, okay, I think, do I need, I might need to slow that down a bit because I don't think it's actually doing anything. Because I think it's shifting too much. I mean, obviously, I've got some stuff here, right? Give me a bunch of these roots, which, one should always be in touch with one's roots, but that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. So, I have to figure this out here. So, time for a little more experimenting. Okay, so I have solved my problem. It's, I just separated the observers. So now when I turn this sucker on, it goes, boom, it does its thing. It's perfect. Now I just need to set up the water. I did create the problem to begin with. That is true. That is all sorts of true. But, if I'm not going to create problems for myself, who is? And I think the answer to that is pretty much the internet at large. That's just how that goes. The internet will create all of my problems. Because I'm obviously not to blame for any of my problems. Past me created my problem, so future me can handle it. That's right. Sprite, you've got it down. Because if I don't create problems for future me, see, this is, why would I need a t-shirt like this one that says that's a problem for future me if I don't create my own problems, right? All right, so I think I've got this set up. So I've got this lever that locks this hopper when it's on. And then we grab another observer thing. Maybe if I actually had an observer thing, I would be able to place it. There we go. This is fine. This is how this whole trip has gone, right? Totally forgotten everything. And then do that, right? There we go. So now that... Okay, what? Since when do dispensers... These are droppers. What idiot made droppers? That would be me. All right, time to get dispensers. I could have sworn I crafted up a bunch of dispensers. I did. I just... Yeah, past me strikes again. That's right. I did craft up dispensers. I 100% crafted up dispensers. I just didn't place them. I put droppers instead. Man, this is why I don't PvP, because my worst enemy is me. Okay, we got it. Past me strikes again, and boom. All right, so So now, the water's flowing. Anything that's sitting up there will get flushed into the hopper. And then if I hit this lever to turn things back on, okay, the water stops. Nothing else happens because of reasons. I mean, absolutely there are reasons. Okay. Let's turn the sound back down. And I guess I need to figure out now why the heck my dispenser stopped dispensing. Because obviously, yeah, future me needs to go to kick present me in the sensitive spaces. Kick me deep in the feelings or something. Okay, I think I found the problem. The dispenser is out of bone meal. So let's put some bone meal in there. Give this a kick. Right, see right now it's off. Water's flowing. All right, turn it on. There it is. See, it's now spewing all sorts of plant life. And then, sweet, turn it off, and the water flows and washes everything into the hoppers. So now I should have all sorts of good stuff over here, right in the hoppers. Just waiting for all of the goodness to happen. Sweet. All right, so I need to get bone meal here to this dispenser. I think I'm just going to go easy and just run hoppers under here like this. Just like that. And then I'll throw a chest and see how it goes. And hopefully, you know, just this way I can just throw bone meal in from wherever I have bone meal. And that will feed into the dispenser and everything's going to be lovely. Right? So lovely. Okay, so just to make life simple for now, got the little compost tower. This will at least let me grab all of the fungus and stuff. Compost that to feed the system. I don't think this ends up being a net positive for compost, but it'll work. So basically all I need to do then is get this out here so I can sort things out and, you know, it'll be great. But that, I don't know, how many problems do I want to put off for future me? And I think the answer to that is at least one more. Because so it'd be nice to grab a sorting system or to put a sorting system in here. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to craft up a double chest here. And just feed these hoppers into the chest. You know, I could throw a little more storage there if I wanted to, but that'll at least hold all of the stuff coming out of the farm. I can feed the somewhat useless things into the bone meal. And then grab the fungus and stuff. So, sweet. So that's got it in a good spot right there. Now, the next thing is I do need to get some nether woods. And I said I'm an idiot and I left my hoe back at the house. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just craft a quick iron hoe. It's stupid, but at least it'll do the job while I'm here. So I don't have to go running back and forth. All right, so I've harvested at least most of what was just sitting there. I could grow a little bit more, but I think I'm going to be okay to finish the creeper farm with what I've got. This is done. It works great. I need to get some crimson nylium to fill in one of these holes here so that when it shifts back and forth, one time it'll bone meal crimson, the next time it'll bone meal the warped, and I'll get more of both of those things. So that'll be awesome. But I need to find a crimson forest first, so that can wait. But otherwise, yeah, this is good. So let's get back and work that creeper farm. As soon as I figure out how to get back home without getting too lost. Clone of the piney... yeah. Boy, I don't know that I got a single syllable of that right. You would clone some of the shiny Pokemon. Gotcha. I have been using my Silk Touch pickaxe. Chat, I'm going to blame you for this. It's not your fault, but I'm totally blaming you for this. I don't know why, but it seems like the right thing to do. Because obviously, you know, I wouldn't be the one making these mistakes. That's right. That is 100% it. Past me is causing issues. I really should do something about that guy. Past me, honestly, past me has issues. And I think I need to have words with him. Get him straightened out. I don't think he'll listen because he is, frankly, he's a moron. I'm fairly convinced. Past me is a moron. And I think future me agrees that past me is the weak link. Okay. Future me is the strong one. Present me is okay. Past me is just the real weakness of this operation here. Okay, so I think I have enough resources at least to make a good effort at finishing off this farm. It's not going to be perfect, but it should be pretty close. Yeah, pretty close. As soon as I remember how the heck this, I was putting this all together, right? Those go there. And I think these go here. And these are in the wrong place. You know, all that fun stuff. You're a... Troy in the chats was a plague doctor in his past life. Perfect. This is the time of year to, for you to make a comeback in your career. I'll tell you. All right, so yeah, so we'll just get these trapdoors in. If that cat ever decides to teleport up here, this is going to be great. I might have to go get a lead and drag him up here somehow. But we'll get all this in place, and I've got two more spawning levels to go, and the lid. Right, because I need to put the ceiling in and cap this thing off. But that should pretty well do it, I think. Now, again, I don't have all of the caves underneath this lit up, so the rates are going to be horrific. But it should, at least during the day maybe, should at least give me a little bit of stuff here to work with, so that I can. Oh, there's the cat. So I should have quick and easy access to gunpowder when I need it. So when the time comes to create rockets, I'll have a cache here that I can work with. Okay, so why the trapdoors? If I'm doing a general mob farm, I could leave the trapdoors off. I am building a creeper farm. Creepers are the only hostile mob that are less than 2 blocks high. That's the only thing that would fit with this trapdoor here. Skeletons are too tall. Zombies are too tall. Right? Now, I'm short. See? Your player can walk under it too. But zombies and skeletons can't. So what'll happen is when it's all dark and stuff and the hostile mobs start spawning, the only thing that can spawn here are creepers. The cat will scare the creepers away. And then they will come running down over all of these soon to be open trapdoors, right? And then they will plummet right down to this pool, into the soul campfires, and they die. Now, Thursday, if you saw the stream on Thursday, these were regular campfires. I did run out to the Nether, grab some soul sand to convert these to Nether camp or to the soul campfires, and that fixed most of my light level issues. I still have a little bit around the edges. I think that's caused by some light bleeding through something here behind these trapdoors. And right now nothing will spawn because there's the light coming from the sun, because I haven't blocked all of this stuff off yet. So that's how that works. The other thing you do, because there actually is a hostile mob that can spawn here, which is really annoying, and that is spiders. And spiders suck because they just don't do anything useful, right? They don't run from the cats. They stick to the walls. They're just a pain in the neck. So, of course that got stuck there. So the next thing to do is you come out here with some carpet, and then basically you try to keep them from having enough spawning space for them to spawn. There'd be space here, but the cat's in the way, so they won't spawn there. And so that keeps the spiders out. So now, in theory, this should only spawn creepers, if and when they actually do spawn. Again, I don't have the caves underneath all blocked off or anything like that, so the rates are going to be horrible, but it's still nice just to have a little bit of stuff just while I'm running around. It'll be good to have. Yes. So I do want to stick mostly with vanilla. That is true. But I do like the free cam. And while I could cheat with it more than I do, it's really nice to use, partly to show off for the content, right? So it's easier for me to show you around, oh, here's what's going on, than if I'm just walking around, right? It's also nice for working on redstone projects and things like that, just to be able to peek in and see what's going on with that type of stuff. Well, I need some spruce and I need some glass. Yeah, that's right. Past me trying to avoid work again. Past me is so lazy that, I really need to have some words with past me about his job performance, because he is slacking, man. Oh, yes. Should fix the trapdoors, too. Man, chat, y'all are on the ball, man. Sprite, you are awesome and amazing. And if I haven't said that before, at least twice this stream, here it is again. You are awesome and amazing, and thank you for remembering things when I can't. All right, and the creeper farm tower is done. Still have a little scaffolding I need to clean up, but got the light levels on. It's all blocked in. You can see it's all set. So creepers could theoretically spawn any time now and go sprinting away from those cats, which is great. Down here with the soul campfires, it's lighting up a little bit of the outer ring, but that's okay. I can deal with that. So yeah, there's a little more decoration that might need to be done here. And obviously the caves need to be lit up, but we actually finished it. I was kind of surprised. I am kind of surprised. I didn't think I was going to, after all the stupidness that happened with the farm, the Nether Fungus farm thing. But hey, it's done. That's great. So got some other things to work on. There's a whole bunch of this university to finish. So got lots of good stuff going on here. So I guess we'll hit that next time. So thank you all for hanging out. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And until next time, be excellent to each other. This is Music Free Gaming signing off.